Did it. I've got all my stuff ready to go.
All right, we're live. We are on
Cool.
the internet.
Refresh.
Oh my god.
Refresh. There it is. Look at that. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Season 2, Campaign 2, Nonsense Part 2.
Well, it is
Squad
episode...
Roll Z? Squad Roll Super? Which one are we on now? I don't know.
It's technically Season 2, Episode 1.
Next Generation.
Next Generation. Yeah.
Deep Squad 9?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is a brand new campaign. We have swapped out one player due to scheduling conflicts. We now have Kevin, who has not been part of the group before, but has been a long time player with us in over the years.
In the circuit. Not circus, circuit.
Yes. Anyhow,
Long
that's
time.
So, this campaign takes place in a different world than the last one. This is my custom-created world of Aspir. And today we're going to... Let's just get started. I'm running out of things to say.
Wow.
I'm also going to minimize this. And
Running out of things. Do you want me to switch to the Roll20 bit? Hang on.
yeah, do that. Get us going. Because I'm ready to
This is hilarious.
discuss. I've never DM'd a D&D game live.
You've never
We're
DM'd a
doing it
D&D
live.
game. We are doing it live. Like this.
Live disaster.
Ta-da!
Anyhow.
Legends of the Knights Calibur. Calibur,
All right.
sorry. I keep
So-
thinking of bullets.
So should I just go right into it then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
All right.
here.
All right. The Knights Calibur is a guild dedicated to maintaining the peace and stability of the world of Aspir. Serving as both a military for hire and a hub for adventurers, people from all over the world travel to the city of Specifica to train as members. When Thaliak, the tyrant king of the neighboring kingdom of Dreyah, issues a declaration of war against Specifica, the knights respond with a call to arms, looking for anyone who might join with them to protect the city. It is among those who answer the call that we meet our heroes. If you guys would like to introduce who you are and who you're playing at this point.
Oh boy. Well, I guess I'll go first. Since I said something first, damn it. I fell into that one. I'm Astral, and I'll be playing Prince Amir Skyspear. Yes, it rhymes.
Let's just
damn
go.
it.
Let's just go down for the Let's just go down the list. All right. So Kevin.
Yeah, I'm Kevin, and I will be playing Ulfgar the Omen.
I'm Sam, and I will be playing Hamish Culpepper.
Hamish. Okay, I kept saying Hamish when I was in my head when I was reading that.
No,
Thank you
it's
for clarifying.
It's pronounced Hamish.
It's
Like heinous.
It's because you were
Sort
hungry.
of. It's a Scottish name, okay?
Okay. I like that token, by the way. You look very sassy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So-
I'm gonna scroll down and reveal this awesome cat imagery.
Oh boy. All right.
I fucked up on the eye, guys. I apologize.
The orange one was better.
So, anyways, for several months, these recruits have trained tirelessly to prepare themselves for the coming trials. Today is the day of their final exam, and the excitement and tension can be felt by everyone in the city.
Kevin, where's your token?
Where's anybody's token?
Well, I
Oh.
mean, like, ours are
Oh,
above
there
our
we go.
names, but yours is just your usual picture.
I've been trying to change it. I don't know how.
It's the name tag at the bottom of the chat bar. Where it says as so-and-so, you can change it to as
your character
your
name.
character.
Wait, where?
Bottom right-hand side while you're on the chat area.
Where you would type stuff in.
It says as, and then has a name with a drop-down menu. You can change it to your character. Ta-da!
There we go. So that's how you do it.
Once again, the only square one in the group.
Anyhow, starting this by looking at Astral's character. Prince Amir is in his quarters in Castle Calibur,
Whoops.
the headquarters of the training academy of the Knights, preparing for the final exam. All his training has led to this day, that he might prove to the king and queen what he is capable of.
Damn it, go on. Go that way.
So, what are you doing?
I am practicing my swordsmanship as best I can in a room that's kind of small.
All right. So
There's
So you
definitely
can
a
hear
few
your-
nicks in almost every piece of furniture in here, as I have definitely hit it at least once or twice with my swords.
Okay. So, hearing a few more nicks being made in the wall, we have Ulfgar just outside the young prince's room. Yes, I put you in the GM layer, and now you're not. You should be able to control that. Should you?
There we go.
Let's see.
There is a brief moment as you get to my door, and I throw a hand axe at the exact same time, and you see the head of the axe come through the other side of the door.
The two of you were summoned to your final exam together. However, as usual, Amir appears to be late.
Sorry.
The floor is yours.
Oh shit! Not the door again. I don't think I can really paint that over, can I? I don't know.
A knock on the door. Young prince, quit breaking the furniture. We must go.
It was like that when I got here.
Right. So I didn't just see the axe head appear through the other side of the door.
You just see the wedging of this axe come out of the door. There wasn't an axe in the door.
If I was taller, I'd look through it and glare at you. Let's go.
All right. I'll gather my stuff and follow him out.
All right. So you two are heading to the exam. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Fort Caliburn,
Oh, hell.
Whoa.
Hold on, I recognize that token.
yeah, that's from the Thursday game. I actually didn't have one for this character in time, so I improvised, but this works. Shifting focus to Hamish,
Oh,
you are
hell.
currently having an audience with Kadrin, the instructor who at one time taught your elder brother how to fight.
Oh, hell.
Thank you for coming. I wanted to see you before your final exam. I actually have a gift for you.
I'm not in trouble?
Not this time. Unless you have something you'd like to admit to.
Nope.
Okay, then. So he turns around and opens up a wooden chest that's behind him and pulls out... he pulls out a silver helmet adorned with a sapphire in the forehead.
Like, right here?
Yeah. This was your brother's. He wore it to nearly all of his quests. Sadly, the one time it would have saved his life, he left it here. I wanted to pass it to you. I believe he would have wanted you to have it. I also hope it will serve to remind you of what you have worked so hard to achieve here. And he hands it to you.
Thank you. This means a lot.
You know? Yeah. Well, I never got to work with him personally. His reputation was kind of well known around here. I won't lie, you've got quite big shoes to step into.
Yeah, Henry tended to make friends with everybody.
Well, hopefully, you'll be able to do the same in your own way.
Thanks, I can just feel the confidence coming off of you.
Well, you hear a bell start ringing in the distance coming from the castle courtyard. Well, I think that's your cue.
Yeah,
It's time for your exam, is it not?
it is. Fuck.
Well, best not be late to this one.
Oh no.
This is one test you don't want to miss.
I'm gonna start running.
All right.
Why do I imagine the castle town music from Hyrule?
Right? So,
Can't do more than that, but you know what I'm talking about.
you guys are free to put your you guys can put your tokens anywhere in the south area here if you wish. As you get, all right, you arrive in the castle courtyard. A sparring ring erected with wooden fencing has been set up. 3 instructors in battle armor await you.
I got no tokens.
From the side of the arena, Arion, one of the more well-known instructors, stands outside the ring and instructs you to enter.
Oh man, this is gonna suck.
All 3 of us?
Yes, all of you. All 3 of you. You recognize each other from having previously attended certain classes together. I don't know if you guys would necessarily know each other that well yet.
Oh, we know each other.
Well,
Hamish.
or maybe you... Amir.
I see you managed to get that ink out of your hair.
I'll have you know.
You look better with dark hair.
That took days to get out.
That was the point.
You can't... Ulfgar, you notice Arion just shaking his head. Like...
Days!
Oh, man.
Pretty much mirroring him.
Amir, Ulfgar, Hamish.
Mm-mm.
Arion calls you.
Andy, you
Being
need to change your character's name.
Doing it. Already done it.
Being similarly trained in martial ability, your final exam will be to face these instructors in combat as a team. The goal of this exam is to test everything you have learned. We don't expect you to be able to outright defeat the opponent before you, but neither should you yield. Simply hold your own for as long as you can, and if you survive long enough, I will declare the exam complete. Any questions?
Can
Does the
I,
prince get to
No?
hide behind
Good.
his bodyguard?
No questions? Good.
does the cat count as an extra player?
Without further ado, Arion instructs everyone... Hello, kitty.
Hi, chicken.
Arion instructs everyone to draw their weapons and take their preferred stances.
Right down, go.
And that will also be initiative.
Excellent.
Just realized my initiatives.
Where is it? Oh no. I lost it. Damn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know how I lost my character sheet. Give me a sec, guys. It's loading.
I need you guys to know, I have the alert feat. I rolled a 2.
Oh, well, I didn't do much
Meanwhile,
better.
I only have a +1 to my fucking initiative, and I rolled a 19.
Oh man. Yeah, you're definitely ready for this. Meanwhile, the rest of us are like greenhorn. Oh jeez.
All right. The markers there are just for my own reference.
You can give them all separate initiatives that way.
That's the idea. I'm gonna just.
Do you want out? Do you want out, Toucan?
So what do we got? We have. Oh dear.
You ready, Your Highness? You can't hide behind oatmeal anymore.
I'll have you know his name is Ulfgar. And it's a lot cooler than oatmeal.
So 2 of the instructors each rolled natural 1s for initiative.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then one of them got a 16.
Uh,
And why is there...
Oh,
No, not 17. Yeah, I typed it wrong. There.
There you go.
Now descending.
descending.
There. All right.
Oh,
did you just get rid of it?
he just closed out of the
No.
initiative tracker.
I was gonna say, does that mean we get to reroll?
No.
That means we
All right.
all get free turns, right? Attacks of opportunity against everything.
Ulfgar, it is your action.
Alright. Well, here we go.
Are you even going to be able to reach them by the end of your turn?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Is that a dwarf joke?
It is.
Literally just get there.
Nice.
And skadoosh. Ish. Not gonna.
You swing your battle axe as hard as you can, but the instructor just casually parries it to the side.
Like a bitch.
Is that it for you?
Yep. Level 1, dude.
All right.
Can't do shit.
He's now going to retaliate, and
Okay.
that is a 15.
Nope.
So he tries to counter your attack and isn't able to get through your own parry. Amir.
Watch this, Hamish. And I'll charge forward.
Please,
Swing-
miss.
Swinging my
Please.
great sword.
Please,
Yeah,
miss.
with a miss.
You swing, but you sort of like twist your foot as you try to lunge in, and he just sort of like steps out of the way and
Yeah.
just sort of casually pushes your sword out of the way.
Wow, impressive, Your Highness. Truly, I can learn from you on what not to do.
Hamish.
Please miss. Please.
Fuck you, I'll be the only one to hit.
Come on. I need you to miss. This will be hilarious.
I'm gonna be the only one to hit.
That's a
Why?
12.
Why did you roll with advantage?
Hold on. I don't even have that toggled.
Oh,
You have
well,
you have it set to auto roll
it
advantage.
auto rolls with that, yeah.
You have to tell it not to.
But that is a 12.
That is a miss.
Hold on. Where?
Because we take the first eye no matter what. So if it's
Is
advantage.
it
If
query
it's.
advantage?
Yes.
No.
No, well,
It's
Toggle.
toggle.
There it is.
There you go. But that is a 12, and that does not land. He also just sort of parries your attack.
ha! Seems you can't hit the broadside of a barn either.
Less arguing, more fighting.
Says the dude who missed first.
So Green is going to move over here and make an attack against Hamish.
Alright.
And that is an 8.
That misses.
Red is going to similarly move around and will attack Amir. And that is a 15.
That does not hit.
All right, Ulfgar, it's back to you.
Well, I keep concentrating on the blue one for right now.
14.
You get a little closer this time, and it takes all of the blue instructor's efforts to protect himself, but that does not make it through.
Get a 15. What was that? Who said that, huh?
Coo.
I was just thinking that.
He will then try to push back, and that is an 11.
Nope.
Man, we're level 1, but
We can't hit, but at least we can't get hit either.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, hey, look, it's my turn. I'm going to follow a similar dancing-like maneuver and now roll with advantage. # flanking or no?
Yes.
Damn.
For those of you who have not seen our group before, that is a house rule we play with. Flanking an enemy, as Amir and Ulfgar are to the Red Knight, grants you advantage. And 16 is a hit. You managed to surprise the knight, caught between a dwarf and a sky spear.
I'm going to re-roll that too. Because great weapon fighting.
Ooh.
That gives you
Oh,
the
you're a
ability
fighter.
to
That's right.
re-roll.
Yeah.
He can re-roll one
You
die.
can roll 1 or 2s.
Yeah, he can re-roll 1s or 2s, but he has to. So,
I forgot
so
fighters
just
got that at level 1.
so just roll a d6 then.
I am.
So that's a 5, so 6 plus whatever this is.
Yeah.
So 7 damage.
7 damage total. That's
He
fine.
has to. So he has to take the second roll.
Yep.
No matter what it is.
Yep.
Yep.
But it's any amount of dice. So if both of
Yep.
them are ones,
If you rolled snake eyes,
or
yeah.
both of them are 2s, I could re-roll both.
And if
I
he
have-
gets snake eyes again,
Yeah, I'd have to take the new values each time, but
but there you go.
Great
So he
weapon
did
fight.
less damage, but it's okay.
that's okay. I still did damage, unlike Hamish over there.
The knight is both
Hamish.
the
Oh, I know.
the instructor is both surprised and pleased that you were able to find a hole in his defense.
Ha!
Pride
take
in
that.
being injured. It appears you've learned your lessons well. Hamish.
With advantage. Longsword.
There you go.
Hey.
Ooh, that is a crit.
Oh man. One up on me already.
Yep. You manage this time. He attempts to parry you again, but you're ready for it, and you slam his weapon as hard as you can to knock it out of his way and follow up with an attack that knocks him off his feet.
Wow.
And,
I'm sorry, Your Highness, were you saying something? I couldn't hear you over my
And-
succeeding.
And he yields.
Yes! Ha! Take that, you princely ponce.
So green is gone. So boop, delete that from initiative, and
I'll
it
have
is
you know
Red's
he was
turn.
the weakest of all of them.
You're the weakest out of all of them.
No, you are.
This one,
Apparently not.
is going to move here, incurring a possible attack of opportunity from
Hell fucking
Amir.
yes. Would the flanking apply?
Wait,
The flanking would not apply because I'm no longer being flanked. Because he's no longer being flanked.
All right.
does he get an attack of opportunity though?
That's
what he's doing. So he's sort of like
I'm too busy.
sidestepped.
I'm too
Yeah.
busy.
You're too
insulting
busy
Hamish.
arguing. While you are having your banter with Hamish, you don't realize the knight is trying to sidestep out of your way, and you swing at him too late. He's simply not there anymore. Now flanking Ulfgar, however, he is going to try to attack you from behind, and that is a 15.
Nope.
So it's simply you were ready for it, and just sort of like back kick and push his weapon out of the way. Now, how will you respond to
This
this?
is the best party dynamic ever, and we've played less than a half an hour, guys.
In the middle of parrying his blow, I will retaliate on red with one of my own.
And it lands, and you're attacking red.
Yes.
So not only do you kick his weapon out of the way, you then spin around and slam him right in the stomach with your axe, knocking the wind out of him. He also decides he's had enough and yields. And it's Blue's turn.
Dabba dee dabba die.
What the hell was that, Amir? You weren't paying attention and you nearly lopped your plaything's head off.
Yeah, I'm too
gotta
busy keeping track of your pitiful excuse for a fighting style.
You never take
I can't
your
believe I'm
eyes
about
off
to
of
say
your
this, but
enemy.
children, pay the fuck attention.
As you're scorning the two youngins, as you're scorning the two youngins, the remaining instructor tries to hit you, and like his weapon almost slips out of his hand. He sort of like catches it before it hits the ground, but he totally flubbed up his attack.
Nice. Red natural 1. Watch this, Hamish. And I'll run for it. Him
Missed.
charge in,
Please.
swing the
Miss.
greatsword.
Slip
Fucking-
skids out of the ring.
Nice.
He just charges at him, and then like gets his sword.
I do a forward somersault, come up, and then like I'm like, "Where's the enemy?" And he's actually like 5 feet to my right, and I'm like, "What?"
Yep.
I knew that was gonna be cool if I could actually just pull it.
Hamish.
You are so useless.
I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't done anything this fight.
Just knocked
I'm
out
sorry,
two
that's-
hearts.
2 crits.
You haven't done anything this fight. I'm sorry, I just took out 2 guards. Go fuck yourself.
This last instructor, realizing he's surrounded, looks around, wondering where the attack is going to come from, expecting Amir to try something else to one up his partner.
Suckage.
Doesn't see the pommel of the sword coming for the back of his head. This guard doesn't get a guard. That's the token. This instructor doesn't get a chance to yield. He gets knocked right out. That was exactly enough damage.
You are so stupid. You never take your eye off the enemy, and you never waste time or energy doing stupid tricks like that stupid somersault. If
Hey,
that had been
I
a
don't
real
know what
enemy,
you're talking
it would have
about.
killed
I
you.
provided the easiest distraction for you to get your attack in. Clearly,
If I
I'm
wanted
helping
this-
here.
If I wanted a decent distraction, I'd bring a bard with me, not a useless ponce like you.
Hey,
I hate to agree with a lot, but that
hey!
was a bit bad form, Your Highness.
You didn't even get in a hit.
Yes,
You'd be
I
lucky
did.
if they-
Yes, he
you'll be
did.
lucky- Shut up. God, no one's asking you.
Actually, I think it was Ulfgar who didn't hit. No, everybody hit something. I was going to say, I think Ulfgar didn't hit water
Shut up,
if he fell out of the
God.
boat.
I took
But
out
he
a
did.
guard. Andy's the only
God.
one who didn't take out a guard.
Yeah.
God, you're not part of this conversation. You are completely useless, and you'll be lucky if they even pass you on this exam.
Looks up at the sky, starts screaming at God.
God, shut up!
Shut up, God! I'll fucking come up! Oh,
No
don't
one asked you.
make me come up there! I will fuck you up!
Arion blows a whistle and tries to get your attention.
If it wasn't for the whistle, I was definitely gonna start throwing hands.
And miss. And miss. Go tumble off somewhere.
Casually step between them.
That's enough, children. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you all passed your final exam.
Really?
How the hell did he pass?
He's still standing, is he not?
Oh.
The three of you fight well as a group, somehow.
Oh no.
I will see you all tonight for the graduation and unit ceremony.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez, no. Omen I can take, but a mirror? Really?
The unit ceremony is tradition. All Knights Calibur are assigned to a party upon graduation, based on expertise. Knights who stand together are more likely to come home than a lone wolf. Even knights who infight amongst themselves.
It's not infighting when I'm right.
Yeah. God just kind of sits there, blank cop face, like, why me?
Because you got assigned to be babysitter.
Literally.
I kind of
Literally.
I pat him on the shoulder, like condolences. Alright,
Not my dog.
Now what?
Not my
I
dog.
was listening to the dog.
I was gonna say.
It's Stacy, Joey's co-worker's coming to be driven to work.
Ah.
All right.
Speaking of, I don't even know if they're awake yet.
Do you need to do that?
I need to check real quick. Why don't I do that while you map change?
Well, the next part I believe is narrative, I assume.
There's no map change, no.
Oh man, that's great. This is the best. This is the best party dynamic so far.
Aye.
We're good.
Welcome back.
And there was no map change to be had.
You should have just said the map changed, then we're good.
I would have noticed it hadn't.
Alright.
Alright.
Where's the party?
We're there.
You're still there.
No,
Oh,
I mean the actual party to celebrate my victory.
Sure.
The courtyard. Alright. Skipping ahead to that same night.
Huh.
The courtyard is packed with citizens, graduates, and students alike, celebrating an exciting moment for those who passed their training. Students are eventually called on in groups to receive the blessing of the knights, a cloak adorned with a symbol depicting a pair of ornate swords crossed, the knight's crest. While enjoying the festivities, eventually, you three hear the Master of Ceremonies call out your names all at once. Amir, Ulfgar, Hamish. As you approach the stand, she announces the three of you passed the exam with flying colors, and that you are also the only all-martial-based squad to do so.
Oh.
As such, you have been dubbed the King's Guard unit. You are each handed your cloak, and the crowd cheers for you. I don't have a soundboard. So just imagine that the crowd is cheering for you.
I roll my eyes at the mention of the, as our name is the King's Guard.
Basically, a certified babysitters.
Yeah, you're the
I
baby.
smirk,
though.
thinking I'm already there. You're not telling me anything new there, buddy.
As you step down, Arion manages to catch your eye and waves you over to speak to him.
Sorry.
That dude.
Yes, this dude.
Drink.
The guy with the eye patch.
I thought those were glasses.
It's an eye patch.
It's an eye patch. I found the image for him. It's an eye patch.
I wanted to congratulate you, but not really. But I'm afraid that for you, the festivities will have to be cut short. We just received some horrible news. And if you're ready, I would have you briefed on your first quest as knights immediately.
So soon?
They're kind of going sideways out of here.
We would have preferred to have waited and allowed you to enjoy the night as you've rightly earned. But things have taken a turn for the worst, and unfortunately, time is not a luxury.
Well, what's going on?
Meet me in the castle. We can explain to you there. And he heads to the. He heads back inside.
Yoink me to the castle.
Do you all also head inside to see what's up?
Shaka. Yeet me
Yeah.
to the castle.
I am one step behind Amir.
Oh, holy shit, we're already there.
Where are the tokens? There we are.
Center of the screen.
Thank you for coming. Kadrin starts speaking. Thank you for coming. As you may know, Thaliak, the Emperor of Dreyah, has declared war against Specifica. While it is our duty not to take sides in wars between nations, we have received some disturbing news. It appears that Thaliak has truly gone mad and has started putting down his own people.
Oh.
Most likely those who refuse to fight for him.
Our scouts have indicated something to that effect, yes. He's forcing any able-bodied man, woman, or child to join in his army, and those who are unable or unwilling are put to the sword. Entire villages have children.
Great.
Entire villages are rumored to have been destroyed for refusing to send out any volunteers, if you could call it that.
So we are to go with a force to subdue the Mad King.
Yes and no.
You wouldn't be throwing us directly at the king so soon.
Not alone, but not technically with Specifica behind you. You see, though our headquarters are in this great city, we are considered our own sovereign state.
Like
Our ability to obtain work anywhere in the world hinges on us staying neutral. So we cannot directly join sides with Specifica here without appearing to have a bias. This would hurt our reputation in the long run. But an opportunity has presented itself. We have seen a way to insert ourselves into the situation without taking sides. A budding resistance has been forming among the citizens. Strong of will, but unorganized. If you were to help organize them into a united front, the armies of Specifica could join forces with the resistance. And this would provide more than enough manpower to march on Thaliak's fortress and stop this madness before it gets even further out of hand.
Wait, so let me get this straight. Us three are to go and organize a resistance, or at least pick up the pieces of the ones that's there, and then and then attack the Mad King?
Well, if you are able to help the resistance get on its feet, one could consider that Dreyah's own forces. If Dreyah's own people ally with Specifica's army, one could argue that we are not showing favor to either side.
I see. So this is sort of backdoor politics.
It's an ugly situation, to be sure, but we cannot allow Thaliak's tyranny upon his own people to continue, nor could we allow him to amass an army and approach the city directly.
That is something we can agree on.
Sometimes some dirty work must be done in order to keep the peace.
Don't worry, Your Highness. If you're afraid your manicure will get ruined, you can stay behind.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be there throwing the mud at your face just as much as the enemies.
As much as I think we could handle this, I do have a bit of a question. Sending a crown prince to an uprising that we're not supposed to have anything to do with.
Yeah, wouldn't it look bad if they recognized him?
Well, to put it this way, I am technically part of Specifica and not really the Knights in this particular instance. I'd be going there under the guise that as an agent of Specifica versus an agent of the Knights. Or at least that's how you would intended it, right? Looking at the instructors.
Quite the contrary. Arion steps forward. Remember, while you may be royalty in this land, that means nothing to the Dreyans. You would be there as a representative of the Knights. That is, you did intend to show that you are capable of handling things on your own without relying on your lineage, did you not? Or was there some other purpose for your enlistment?
And besides, he did say we have to show that Specifica isn't taking sides. You going in head first, claiming Crown Prince, would go completely against that, you idiot.
No. The Knights can't take sides.
The Knights can't take sides. Specifica can. Specifica is the one that they declared war on.
That's what I meant. Shut up.
Yeah. The reason we choose to send you three is because you, whatever else you are, you have all proven yourselves to be capable warriors. Dreyah is a land of barbarians. They wouldn't care less about your ancestry, but your ability to hold your own in battle would go quite a ways with establishing a dialogue with them.
Looks like you won't be popular, Your Grace. When do we leave?
We have arranged for another night to escort you by carriage. We have an outpost, or Specifica has an outpost. Hold on, brain fart. There we are. Specifica's own military has established an outpost at the Dreyan border. We would like you to begin by meeting them first. They can provide you with supplies and more information. We have an escort ready to take you by carriage to the outpost at first light.
Oh, you're drinking something.
Alright.
I recommend you all get plenty of rest tonight, as it's something you will come to miss in the days ahead.
That means no axing your door.
I have you know that my door was already full of axles before I got to it.
Of course, Your Grace.
Besides, I wasn't aiming at my door.
Can I have everybody make perception checks for me?
That does not make it better. Perception.
It's a 13.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, that's still, damn it.
So that's
Sorry.
also a 13. But goddamn, another.
Jesus.
All right.
Stop giving yourself advantage.
So Amir and Hamish can both hear the guard next to Kadrin whisper to him, "I can't believe these are the people we're depending on." And Kadrin just sort of gives Amir and Hamish a look and whispers back, "Neither can I."
I know, right? It's so weird.
The guard and Kadrin both look at Hamish, look at each other, and just sort of like look away awkwardly.
All right.
So, what do you do?
We
now?
head out first thing in the morning, I assume, right?
Yes. So you have the rest of the night to do as you wish. All right.
I pack my stuff and then go to bed. I am excited. My first field trip.
Come, my liege. I think it'd be best if we got a good night's rest.
Indeed. I shall meet you first thing.
Doesn't he sleep at the foot of your bed like a cat?
I'm gonna let you deal with him on that one. And I'll walk away.
So you're
I
back in
turn
your-
with like a just stone face, stare intently at you, and then fall right behind him.
Hey, I mean, he's short enough. You have over half the bed. I'm not complaining for you.
Oh man, this is going to end one of two ways. They're going to get along excellent, or we're going to end up with hams of Hamish.
Oh man. You guys really enjoy hamming it up, don't you?
Yep.
Oh, this is.
You want to know why they call me Sky Spear? Because I'm a fucking stab you to death.
Our heroes finally go to sleep.
After drowning out Alfgar's snoring.
I've learned to deal with it. You don't listen to the snoring; it listens to you.
So
It's Chris's kind of snoring,
Yeah.
so you have to kind of shove half a sheep into your ear.
Why do you think there's X marks in the wall?
God looks angry at us.
It's okay.
dawn arrives.
We'll...
All right.
Go ahead.
So everybody goes to sleep. The next day comes eventually because that's how time works.
That's how town works.
Dawn arrives, and our heroes set out on the road to the Dreyah border.
And then
The
immediately
carriage
die.
is driven by an older looking member of the Knights. His armor appears worn from a lifetime of battle. While on the road, he tries asking you all a few questions to make conversation. So, you're the new King's Guard unit, Hub? Huh? Hub? Huh? Yeah. That's quite an honor. Are you aware of the traditions surrounding the Guard?
Some of it.
I am
Well-
completely clueless. Enlighten me.
Well, it said that going all the way back to the founding of the Knights, the King's Guard unit has always been the name given to the party that the royalty is a part of. Whenever someone of Specifica nobility joins the Knights, which I'm told is a fairly common thing every few generations or so, the unit they're placed in inevitably becomes the King's Guard. Kind of like you're the Air Force One.
I turn, look at Amir, tap him on the shoulder. Congratulations, you've put a giant target on us.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm disgusted with this.
So that must mean that you're the lucky prince, aren't you? I heard you had quite an interesting final exam.
Yeah, you missed.
I was the best.
Excuse me?
Well, I'm
What?
sure.
One of us took out 2 of them. One of us took out none.
Yeah. And one of us had to stay alive to command you to take out the 2 of them.
That is such utter bullshit, and you know it.
Well, don't you all sound like the best of companions?
It's going to be a long trip.
And aren't those the best ones, Master Dwarf?
We shall see.
So, Hamish, do you happen to have the helmet you received with you?
I do.
Is it somewhere visible at the moment?
Yes.
All right. The driver notices that. Hey, I remember that helm. I once took on a quest with a young'un who wore the very same one. Said it afforded him... Yeah. Harold... Harmon... Henry? I can't remember. Henry. It's been a while. Okay. Anyways, he said that it afforded him divine protection. I don't know if that's true or not, but it did save him from a nose piercing from an arrow once. The thing bounced off and damn near hit the kobold what shot at him in the first place. What happened to him?
He's still kicking. He's got an assignment in city, though.
Good for him. You know, he was quite a courageous one, him.
Yeah, there's plenty of stories about that.
Well, I hope it brings you the same fortune it did him.
Thanks. Me too.
So, at this point, I would like to reveal to you that helmet is, it is called the Helm of Culpepper.
Nice.
And wearing it grants you advantage on dexterity saves.
Nice.
So what are you guys doing while you're just riding along?
Getting into an argument of what type of bread is better.
It's obviously Italian.
It is not. Just good
I'm
old
sorry.
classic loaf.
Baguettes are nice, but they're too skinny. They remind me of your pencil deck.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? It's just, I ran into a couple of those barmaids of yours a few weeks ago, and they had some stories.
All made up, I assure you.
Of course, your grace. Slander on a noble is everyday common type of thing.
Slander on a noble is a punishable offense.
And you're not gonna do a thing to those ladies because you're such a nice guy.
I would never hurt a villager or a townsfolk.
At this point, I would like everybody to make perception checks.
I was gonna say, I'm just sitting there smoking my pipe, keeping an eye out,
He's gotten used to ignoring us by now.
doing the bodyguard thing.
He's pretty good at not giving a shit about what you do.
Oh, look at that. The prince is absolutely blind as fuck.
Well, you did comment that he had a needle dick, so...
I didn't say needle dick. I was nice enough. I said pencil dick.
The driver spends much of this trip regaling you with tales of the adventures of his youth. But in between his droning on, your finely tuned senses detect something. The sound of feet moving very quickly towards the carriage. The driver doesn't seem to notice, but your gut tells you an attack is incoming.
Draw the sword.
I stand on the back of the carriage and great axe in hand.
Amir, quit looking stupid and get ready.
Yeah, I guess. And I'll pull out my weapon as well.
So,
Yes.
your senses were correct.
I'm just gonna let them rob your ass.
As a pair of hobgoblins attack your caravan.
Oh, is that it? For a second there, I was afraid we would have to deal with something Interesting.
Standing outside the carriage are a pair of hobgoblins. The carriage is being ambushed. That is this fancy thing. The driver stops the caravan and gets inside. I hate to do this, guys, but you know, it's been quite a while since I've seen battle. What with my injuries, I don't think I could be of much help to you here. I'd appreciate it if you could do something about those ne'er-do-wells.
Motherfucker.
And these hobgoblins will go at the same time.
Emil pushed me. That's the only reason why he's going first.
I literally haven't even stood up yet.
You could push people while sitting. Get lower than me. Fuck.
No, they didn't. All right.
I assume the carriage has stopped, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
the carriage has stopped. The driver is in the back seat with you currently.
Alright.
He is old and no longer in fighting condition.
I will jump off the wagon.
I was
And
gonna say if you have a ranged weapon.
and make an attack with my greatsword.
All right.
15.
15. Swing and a miss.
Alright. As I come down to the ground, I will roll tactically over here and then maneuver behind this guy. That's it.
All your somersaulting, but you can't seem to reach your intended target, it appears.
So I forward jump attack like Link in Ocarina of Time, land on the ground next to him, use that momentum to go into a roll past him.
All right,
It
so
looks really cool on the outside, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
so the hobgoblin next to Amir is going to try to stab at him with his longsword, and uh-oh.
Your Highness, watch out!
That his stab finds his mark, your stomach.
Nice. Critical.
That is a critical hit, and that is okay, that is 12 damage.
Total.
Yes.
Cool.
Jesus
I'm unconscious.
Christ. I was gonna say, are you dead?
He sort of like impales you on his sword and then kicks you off of it with his foot. And then turns around and screams a blood-curdling cry towards the carriage. So you're unconscious, but that doesn't kill you.
Emil! Oops, sorry, wrong name. Amir!
So the other one is taking it. The other one pulls out a longbow, and is going to fire at. It's going to fire at Hamish.
I'm in the carriage. Don't I have full cover?
Not
You have
full
partial
cover.
because the carriage is open, so he has disadvantage.
Hey, buddy.
That is an 11.
Wanna come
Misses.
watch my character death?
So
Great.
it hits the
Hi, chicken.
carriage. Ulfgar.
Let's see, let me just double check something. Oops. Oh.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I was trying to look at that off screen. Anyway, jump off the carriage.
Only use like one or two. He's not worth any more than that.
He only has 5.
Kind of shoulder the hobgoblin out of the way, mid jump. Pretty much grab Amir's ankle, drop 1 into him, and then stand at the ready, I guess.
So that'd be
All right.
2 points, right?
Nope.
Nope, he gave him 1.
But it's the
No.
paladin level times 5.
That's his total amount he can use.
So each paladin level, he gets 5 points.
Yeah, and 1 times 1 is 1. Shut up.
Okay. I'm no longer dying.
All right. Hamish.
Seeing that Ulfgar has coverage of that one, I go over to this one to try and hit it.
All right.
You know, I love how this is, like, thematically appropriate, too. I'm trying to be a badass, and then I get murdered.
19. Your sword finds its mark.
5 damage.
You end up getting a little bit of hobgoblin blood on you as a result.
I am okay with that.
Why can't I click on you? Am I looking at the wrong layer? I
You
am
are.
looking at the wrong layer. Okay.
Are you using the right tool?
Yes.
Cool.
So there. It has been injured. Amir.
I just gotta check something.
Ulfgar saved you from a potentially short career.
I will spend half my movement standing up, 5 of it to get right here. A bonus action to cast Second Wind, which is a D10 plus 1.
So
Remaining.
basically you're topped off anyways. Oh,
No.
no, you're not. Right.
It's a D10.
Not
I
10.
gain
Yeah.
8, so for a total of 9 health. And then I use my action to slice and dice, hopefully. With advantage.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Ooh,
finally
there
made
you
it.
go. So, wow.
Can I roll that last D6? It's any dice. That's a 1
yeah,
and a 2.
you can. Well, no, that's a
Any on a damage
4 and a
die from an
6.
attack, you may look at a crit is rolling 4d6 for me. All right, 2d6 for the attack, and then it's rolling two additional d6. And so
It doesn't matter.
Instead of timesing it by 2, it doesn't matter. He's just going to die. No,
You could just lose that die altogether. He's still dead.
Neat.
So how do you want to do this?
Yeah, I am going to stand up, breathe in real deep, take my greatsword, and just fucking bisect this goblin.
Your sword cuts straight through him, and the two halves just sort of fold and fall to the ground like a nice sliced Italian bread loaf.
Did I just hear Navi?
Yeah, someone's phone is going off.
It's okay. It adds
How the hell
ambiance.
you guys hear that? I haven't. How the hell you guys hear that? It's on the very lowest it can possibly be.
We can hear it just barely.
Yeah,
I have excellent hearing.
Boom, he is gone.
it's so unique that we've played enough Zelda that it's embedded in our brains. So even if it was literally whispered to us, voice of God style, our ears would pick it up.
So this hobgoblin moves over and is going to attempt again to cut down Hamish. And that is a 14.
Oh, got
Miss.
my cat out.
All right. So it sidesteps and tries to hit you as hard as it can, and you just parry it out of the way.
Sidestep that bullshit.
Ulfgar.
Sidestep some of the shit in my life right now.
Right.
I'm okay. Get the other one.
I'm doing just fine on my own.
Hurl my ass down there and skadoosh.
And a swing and a miss. And a swing
God
and a
damn
miss.
it.
Nope. That's all right. How do you want to do this?
Fuck, that was my guy.
That was both the exact AC and its maximum HP in one roll.
Well, I think it's some pretty good armor.
Poetry in motion.
A dwarf in motion cannot be stopped.
Looking like a small blur, I move my ass down towards the hobgoblin, Off goes its legs, and in mid-fall, off comes its head.
Hey, like Skyrim.
Boom! You've now put it in 3 pieces, and you are also now covered in whatever is inside a hobgoblin.
It's
I look
purple, I
over
believe.
praisingly, and it suits you. It brings out the grizzliness in your beard.
The driver now steps out of the carriage. There's a difference. Google tells me there's a difference. Wicked beasts! So it appears the rumors are true.
What
There are some-
rumors?
There are some that have said the wicked Thaliak has been recruiting all manner of beasts into his ranks. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't just seen it myself.
Telling me these are Thaliakian warriors? Please don't make me say that again.
I examine the body for any kind of marks or sigils or anything.
Amir, we're in trouble if the king already knows we're coming.
You looking through the remains, or what remains of the remains, you aren't able to find any sort of mark that denotes someone's allegiance. You did, however, find one of the greatest forms of loyalty known to all in Aspir. Gold. Among
Nice.
the remains, you were able to find a total of 20 gold pieces. And, well, it appears that they were wearing chainmail. It's sort of been destroyed by your spectacular efficiency in eliminating your foes.
Hey, you should split that with me.
There is, however, you also find, once everything's gathered up,
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's in the other body? Should I roll?
all together, because you've got several pieces of bodies here, you find a pair of long swords and a long bow. It appears they both had long bows, but one of them was destroyed.
Does anybody want to claim dibs on the weapons?
I already have a long sword, thanks.
Wolfgang?
I pass the gold I pulled from Amir. I'm all set. Your Highness, I need a word.
No, wait, I'll take the gold.
That's what I did. I passed it to you.
Oh, well, you said Amir.
Oh, I meant Hamish.
So I get 20?
Copy. Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, what? You sort of. I assume you sort of drag me along.
Hmm.
I'm just sitting there counting my coins.
Right up to this tree here. Now listen here, Your Highness. I've been tasked with your protection. That means you gotta stop all this namby-pamby flippy-doo when you're in real, actual combat. If it wasn't for me, you'd be fucking dead. Now stop it, or I'll drag your ass back to the castle and lock you in the highest tower with the rest of the princesses.
Fair enough, but I'm going to have to disagree with you. You can attempt to do what you wish, but I will resist. I need to be able to fight these things.
Yes, but not dancing like some fucking fairy queen.
I don't know, have you met any Fae? I haven't.
Yes.
At this point, can I get Ulfgar to do an intimidation check?
Oh, Hamish is losing his shit.
English is not listening.
Amir, if you would like, you may counter with a what uses charisma
Persuasion, perhaps?
to counter an
Or it could be just a straight charisma check.
let's say I like that. Let's have you do an insight to counter. That
Can
looks
I
better.
please be able to overhear this?
Make a perception check.
Damn.
Insight. There we go. That's an 8.
Damn it.
So no, you're not able to hear what's going on. But his words, you understand his intent, but his words still wound you.
Indeed. I thought we were past this.
I slap him on the stomach and put my bloody hand in his face. Really? You thought we were fucking past this?
Uh-huh.
This isn't my blood, it's your blood.
Nah.
I might not be there next time. Get your shit together. And I head off back towards the carriage, not going too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will pick up... Are there arrows? With that longbow?
You find one intact quiver with 20 arrows inside.
Cool. I will grab that.
Mr.
And I'll
God,
grab the longbow.
Yes.
may I please be excused for a moment?
Let's take a couple minutes. And whatever need be done.
Longbow is a D8, right?
I believe so. I mean, we have a minute, and I know you have a library of D&D books. This would be your opportunity to look.
A library of D&D books, he says.
I hardly believe that I'm wrong here.
Excuse me. You're not. I was asking if it's anybody else. I opened up directly to the goddamn weapons. I can't have nice things, but apparently when I do, I open up to the right page. 1d8 piercing, yep. Alright.
I think you already see this coming, but please do keep track of ammo
Yep.
and range and all that stuff.
Yep.
When it comes to skill checks, I can be lax in what happens, but I take combat seriously.
Oh.
But you knew that already.
It's almost like... Duh.
I do enjoy a good combat.
The short range on the longbow is 150. The long range is 600. Feet, for the record, in case you're wondering. So basically what that means is that within 150 feet, no disadvantage. Anywhere beyond 150 feet, without, ironically, feats, that is disadvantage from 150 to 600. After 600 feet, it just automatically misses.
All right.
But that's just how range works. I am enjoying this, even though I'm bleeding out all over the place.
Because it's what you do. You bleed out.
It is what I do.
This is why I wanted to edit this, by the way. This is a whole section of stuff where I would just remove.
Mm-hmm. I'm alright with that. Yeah, I don't mind, my dude. I think we had 4 viewers at one point.
Yep.
I don't know if that was all of. I know I'm one.
I've had a tab, or I've had a window
yeah,
the
I
whole
think
time.
you're one.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know the this one, what is it? The stream studio counts as one as well. So, anywho, once Sam gets back, we shall continue.
Yep, this session is almost over.
I know.
We're almost done. We're actually coming right up on the end of this this chapter.
If you, that reminds me, if you want to write little description blurbs about what happened, what's, maybe a hint at what's going to happen ahead, and
Yeah,
then I can plug into descriptions. Just hit me up with those.
I can give you like synopsises and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like, last time our adventurers set off on their very first quest, and now lurking deeper into whatever that proper noun you keep saying is the enemy's name.
Thaliak.
Thaliakian. Knick-knack Thaliak.
Give a dog a bone.
Yep. And I think all of us are back now, yes? So let's continue.
Yep. And we're back. All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Well, what are you doing?
Roleplay.
Yep. Do so.
You guys-
Do it.
Amir, may I make a suggestion?
Coming from you, I probably won't listen.
Can you at least try?
I am just wrapping my wound, I guess.
Your Grace, we haven't gotten even close to the kingdom yet, and if the carriage driver was right, the king already knows we're coming. Now, as I said before, the goddamn title of our group, thanks to you, puts a giant target on our back. However,
That wasn't
they
my
don't-
choice.
They don't necessarily need to know that you're the goddamn crown fucking prince. If we pass you off as a count's son or something, that may put us in just that much less danger.
I
Are
think
you willing to play along?
yes. However, I already think the what was that phrase that you like to use? The cat is already out of the bag. Though I don't know why you would put a cat in a bag. They hate bags.
Not necessarily.
It's
This
a
could have been
figure
just a.
speech.
This could have just been a random ambush. Scouts on the road that are terrible at their job.
I still say we should pretend we're not traveling with the crown prince. Any noble son will do. We don't have to make him the grand poobah.
Mm.
I tend to agree, although why a noble would be going through these parts and not be a knight, it's beyond me.
I mean, let him be a knight. He technically passed. But, I mean, there's a big difference between the son of a count and the crown prince. Plus, he's the heir with no spare. There's no other one who could replace him if we happen to misplace him.
Did you know that you rhymed while saying that?
I was gonna say, are you a bard?
I am aware it was not intentional.
It was good though.
Thank you.
That was a great speech. Look, I didn't.
Either way, knights aren't supposed to be going towards this area. They don't want us. They don't want us to be knights. We're simple rabble rousers from.
Think of it this way. If we get captured, and they realize he's the noble out of the three of us, they're more likely to ransom him for a moderate amount of sum if they think he's just a count's son, instead of using him as a crown prince for a giant political coup. Or coup. Whatever you want to use.
It's pronounced coup.
I suppose we could all technically be knights from the kingdom itself. However, wait, you're not a noble? All knights are mostly nobles. Even I have been given an honorary title just to be a knight.
What happened to your accent?
Comes and goes.
Living in your city long enough.
If you must know, I am one of the few and far in between commoners who have managed to find myself amongst you.
Ah, good for you.
I mean, I can definitely see why they...
You couldn't tell by Hamish's mannerisms that he wasn't brought up in a courtly manner.
I can definitely see how they hate me now. Though I don't know why. Almost everybody in the common folk like me.
Look, I'm not saying you're a bad person, you're just annoying as fuck and useless. On a fitting standpoint, you could debate old men all you want, I don't care. The point I was trying to make that we've gotten sidetracked off of is, I think we should downplay your rank.
I'm not trying to advertise I'm the bloody crown prince.
Well, it's not like...
but if it comes up in conversation, I'd like us all to be on the same page.
Well, that's a different rank.
I'm well aware of not announcing that he's the crown prince. Trust me. It's all I get to think about.
Let's just go.
I assume this is probably happening while we're moving again.
Yes.
Yeah.
You eventually make it to the outpost as the sun sets above you. Nothing else dangerous happens on the road. Interesting is not the word I would say. A pair of soldiers in armor that marks them as guards approach you. Their hands on their swords, but not drawn. When they see your cloaks and realize who you are, they relax and salute as you draw near. Welcome to Camp Aegis. Aegis, however you pronounce that.
Aegis.
You can pronounce it either way. But
We expected your arrival. Captain Zyhark will want to speak with you as soon as possible.
We ran into a little trouble on the road. If there's healing potions anywhere nearby, we would appreciate as much as you can spare.
We will let the Cherugans know that you will require first aid.
So
Oh,
what?
Cherugans.
It's a medic.
Oh.
Just keep going.
I'll make sure they send someone to Zyhark to the captain's tent with the supplies that you require.
Very good. See the captain then.
I don't have a map for the camp yet, so just imagine that you're in a giant military camp. Tents set up sort of like in rows. There's a big one that's used as a mess hall. And at the very end, kind of like a head of the table kind of thing, there is a much bigger tent. This is the one you are directed to.
I'm imagining the camp from OG Mulan.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Anyhow,
The fact that I have to put OG in front of Mulan just shows how old I am.
And how depressing the new one was.
the guards stationed in front of that tent salute as you enter. And there's a man just sort of relaxing in there. He's wearing full armor except for his helmet, which is sitting on the table in front of him. He's sort of got his feet up, and he's smoking a pipe.
Nice.
Some half-eaten food sitting on the table in front of him.
If that was a real 420 pipe, there wouldn't be any food.
he looks at you three, and his eyes sort of like bug a little bit when he sees Amir. Glad am I to see royalty walk among us simple soldiers.
Is he small and green?
No.
You're glad?
Glad am I. Oh.
Why would you be glad to have a noble around?
Well, it's been a little while since anyone destined for the crown decided to take up arms instead of having someone else do it for them. You were inducted into the Knights. Am I correct, young Amir?
It was
Oh.
my choice, and I'm not doing this for my family.
Oh, hell, they already know
Yes, of
who
course.
he is.
I remember how excited your parent was for your birth. But I've been away for a long time and didn't really get to see... haven't really gotten to see how you turned out, but you have some reputation, or so the authorities have said.
I
Do
don't
I-
know what you're talking about.
Do I recognize this guard?
He means your reputation for missing the broadside of a barn.
You recognize his name. You know him by reputation. He's led several campaigns on behalf of the Knights, or alongside the Knights. He himself is not a member, and he's well, you haven't worked with him directly. You have worked with people who have worked with him, so you secondhand knowledge at best. But knowing that he's here leading the strings for the Specifica's military tells you that they're taking this very seriously. It's like a they brought out the big guns.
It's an honor to be in your presence, Captain. How well is he known out here? You.
To the Dreyans?
Hmm.
You mean? Difficult to say. The kingdom of Dreyah is not like the typical hierarchy you may know. Thaliak is the first in generations to actually attempt to be king, as it were. You see, Dreyah, despite its once legendary history as a military kingdom, nowadays is more a conglomerate of barbarian clans. There are those who are able to work the land to provide for themselves, and others who know only battle and will simply take from those who cannot fight. To the outside world, this may seem a state of perpetual warfare. To these people, this is peace. This is a way they would choose to live. This is why they wouldn't recognize nobility as something of importance. Thaliak, somehow, managed to rally enough of the clans underneath him to form a single army with him at the top, and has established something of a warrior rule.
But he made a lot of promises he doesn't intend to keep.
The only promise one warrior can make to another is death. And he has more than made good on that. See, the people here don't want one ruler above all. Every clan prefers to live for themselves. While alliances are made and broken, this is the way for them. So, that said, I'm given to understand that you are here to temper the budding resistance against Thaliak's army.
Aye. Show him which side of the sword goes into which.
I happen to know just the place you could start. The village of Wolfwater has been raided by Thaliak's men recently. My scouts haven't returned, so I haven't been able to assess how badly just yet. But we do have intel.
No, finish your spiel.
Yep. All right. But we do have intelligence that the Dreyah army set up an outpost just outside the village. This is the first time they've chosen to do so. My gut tells me there's something going on. I know someone who may be able to escort you to the village, but they won't be back for a few days.
Do we have... can we spare those few days to wait?
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. What are you looking for?
I honestly, I don't trust this guy. Something is, player-wise, honestly, is irking me, but as well as just the fact that he knows so much about what's going on when we were literally just told literally yesterday.
Literally.
So, yeah, insight check. That's a 12. Does he seem like he's deceiving me, or is it more like he just is a well-informed type of dude?
He doesn't appear to be showing any signs of deceit.
Okay.
I'm gonna... okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know for certain whether or not waiting for either something else to happen or for more information to be available is the best course of action. It would be just as foolhardy to attempt to make a move without the right info, which could turn... We don't want to make a move which could turn out to be the wrong one when we could wait just a little longer for our scouts to return from Wolfwater and make a better informed decision about how to proceed. For the moment, our main goal at this outpost is to keep an eye on the main Dreyah forces and make sure they don't try to march out of the country. A larger group of men and women, a larger group of soldiers should be arriving here within a week's time to bolster our numbers. We were hoping you would be able to do something about amassing the remains of the barbarians that have not joined with Thaliak's army, so that we can march as planned on the capital. But, as I stated, it will be a few days before one of our scouts will return who can let us know what's going on and possibly sneak you into the village without alerting the main army. At this point, there's sort of like a knock on the tent, and someone sort of like pokes their head through. Zyhark looks at you guys, looks over at the person poking their head through, puts two and two together and waves them in. I'm into some trouble on the road?
Yep. The blonde one needs healing.
What?
I see.
I'm fine.
Bit of,
There's literally a
blood.
blood stain over my...
you gotta give a... Just, I'm fine. Bit of blood.
No.
I see.
I guess
Should've
must
been
be
taking
careful.
medicine.
You must be careful, young prince. The roads are not as safe as they once were. You never know what may jump out, especially with things here in Dreyah being how they are.
Oh, man.
I'll make sure to let them know to provide you with ample supplies before you leave. And please make yourselves at home here until the scouts arrive home. It would do no good for you to make your way to Wolfwater injured and tired and
I plan on taking a nap.
empty of stomach.
At least one. And that has 2 meanings for me, at least.
We appreciate the accommodations, Captain. We will be sure to be ready.
All right. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to return to my meal. I shall speak with you again soon.
I nod, salute him, and
All right.
I'll
So-
linger
Turn.
for just an extra second than everyone else. And then leave.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do while you're here? I would like to.
find that food they mentioned.
Yeah.
Alright.
besides get the supplies that they mentioned. After we
Alright.
were yeeted out of the capital with whatever was on our backs.
All right. So you have 4 days of time to spend as you wish in the camp.
Okay.
You will each receive 5 potions of healing. That is all they are able to spare for you at the moment.
Each of us, though.
Yes. And 4 days pass, so I will assume you guys all have ample time to rest and recover.
That's
Do we level?
4 plus 4, right?
It's 5 potions per person.
No, the.
4 days.
No, the potions. 4d4?
No, potions.
2d4.
Regular potions of healing are 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
All right. So you each also receive 100 gold pieces,
Ooh.
though there's not much to spend on it here. To spend it on here.
Money, money.
You have 4 days of time to spend as you wish. Although you are highly encouraged not to leave the camp. It still leaves you time to do what you wish there.
I recommend we take care of the shopping and stuff off the air.
Well, there's not really any shopping for you to do.
Well, that's what I mean. The gearing and stuff.
You are also all going to advance to 2nd level.
Yay!
And this is where we are going to end things tonight.
Cool. All right.
Well, that's the end of the chapter. That's all I have for you right now.
Cool. That's cool.
Dope,
So, yeah, if you guys liked what you saw, our squabbling at best,
I'll make sure next week there's a proper camp map.
that's all good. But yeah, stay tuned. We should be doing this every Friday, barring any sort of winter storm. So if it doesn't happen, just stay tuned to our Twitter. And from that, I believe that's it, Shadgun. Correct?
Yeah, that is it. I look forward to seeing how this plays out. Oh boy.
All right then. Well, we'll see you all in the next one. Bye.